Hey guys, Vena, Cain here. In this video, I talk about the different emotions we may all be experiencing individually throughout COVID-19, including grief. Here are some of my thoughts. Thanks for listening.
This recording is intended for entertainment purposes only. Please do not watch or listen while driving or in any situation where it is not safe to relax or fall asleep.
With this open time, you do not have to write the next best-selling novel. You do not have to get in the best shape of your life. You do not have to start that podcast. What you can do instead is observe this pause as an opportunity. The same systems we see crumbling in society are being called to crumble in each of us individually. The systems that taught us we are machines that live to produce, and we are disposable if we are not doing so. The systems that taught us monetary gain takes priority over humanity. The systems that create our insecurities then capitalize off of them. What if we became curious with this free time and had no agenda other than to experience being? What if you created art for the sake of creating? What if you allowed yourself to rest and cry and laugh and play and get curious about whatever arises in you? What if our true purpose is in this space? As if Mother Earth is saying, we can no longer carry on this way. The time is now. I am reminding you who you are. Will you remember? I came across this writing by Emma Zeck, and it really resonated with me as we're still collectively experiencing the waves of confusion and emotion surrounding the mysteries of the current climate. So what if, in between the waves, when the waters stay still, we took time to be? What does that mean for you? What does that mean to me? What does that mean to me? To take this time to be, to feel all the feelings I'm feeling right now, to really sit with not only the hope and glimpses of joy, but also with the fear and grief. So before I go any further, I want you to examine your surroundings and make sure you're in a safe and comfortable space. And if you're not, maybe find a place where you can feel safe and comfortable. We're going to move into breathing meditation. So once you're in your safe and comfortable space, I want you to draw your eyes to a gentle close. Just relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Just releasing your eyebrows, releasing your jaw. And whether you're sitting or lying down, releasing your belly, your hips, your knees, ankles and toes. And just really sink into the space that you're in right now. And whenever you're ready, taking a deep breath in through your nostrils. And exhaling all the way out through your nostrils. And again, just focusing on the sound of your breath, breathing in through your nostrils. And exhaling all the way out through your nostrils, and just continuing to breathe in and out through your nostrils. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling completely, just sinking in to wherever you are. And maybe as you continue to breathe, you might notice how you're feeling. Some might say they don't feel anything, and that's okay. Just keep going, focusing on your breath and continuing to breathe. Some might say they feel joy for this time of being in stillness. Maybe this time of being in stillness is new to you, and you might feel fear for that time of stillness. Maybe you feel scared because you're not sure what's going to happen to your career, or you're scared of what the world might look like after COVID is over. Feeling fear of the unknown, and that's okay. Continuing to breathe in through your nostrils and exhaling deeply out, keeping your belly relaxed. I wonder if anyone feels gratitude. Gratitude for this great pause. For those of us privileged enough to use this time for reconnecting with self, spirit, or family. Gratitude for this reminder that perhaps things weren't working the way they were. And now we have an opportunity to make it better. Not just for me, but for everyone. Gratitude to have a chance to examine where these systems are working and where they are not. And like Emma Zeck says, using this time to examine where the systems are crumbling within each of us. If you'd like, you could also bring your hands, both hands, to your heart as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Breathing deeply in and exhaling all the way out. Maybe it's sadness you're feeling as you watch these systems crumbling within you and outside of you. Maybe you feel grief as the world we knew changed so suddenly. Feeling grief for those around the world who are suffering and dying. feeling grief for those working the front lines and holding the weight of the world on their shoulders. Or maybe some of us feel grief because we weren't ready to let go. We weren't ready to say goodbye to what was. And you can continue to take deep breaths here, sitting or lying down with your eyes closed. You can keep your hands at your heart, or you can bring them down by your sides. You could bring your breathing back to a more normal pace, if you will, if that feels better for you. I came across a beautiful article by Po-Hong Yu recently, and I wanted to share it with you. In Chinese medicine, each organ is connected with an emotion. The lungs are connected with grief. And as we know, the lungs are the most affected area of COVID-19. We as a human race are being called to grieve and honor the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. It's time to allow yourself to grieve whatever you have been holding on to. Your life before this started, and the things that were connected to that life, whether money, job, school, in-person connection, the deaths, losses throughout the globe that you may be feeling in your energetic system, or whatever it is that you've been gripping onto. Grieving allows you to be present with your heart and allows it to soften. It opens a space within your heart that might have been closed or tight before. A space where you can receive. And so, it ultimately allows more connection to flow in and out of you. More space to receive and give. More connection to self, connection to others, and connection to Source. And this connection brings us to the moment, brings us to the present moment, where we are able to connect with the deepest truths within ourselves and release control of how or what you think it's supposed to be like right now. Take time out to be with yourself in silence and ask yourself what you need in this moment. Give yourself permission to cry if tears want to shed. Wrap yourself in a blanket and rest your body if you need restoration. Do breath work if you want more support in connecting with your emotions. Ask for support if you need or want it, and receive that love and care into your heart space. When we hold loving space for ourselves to feel our emotions underneath the anxiety, fear, and discomfort, we are creating a space for a natural unfolding and transformation for ourselves and our society at large. We all have an impact. Our individual well-being and self-care has an impact on others, not just in our inner circle, but also the energetic ripple effects throughout the world. We're in this together. And that was a beautiful article, again written by Po-Hong Yu. She's an acupuncturist in Brooklyn. And it really resonated with me. I wonder how it resonates with you. Maybe it's your routine. Maybe it's how you pictured your life. Perhaps you are grieving a relationship chapter in your life. However it looks for you, whether it's big or small, we are all moving through some form of grief together right now. May we have the courage to continue to find the joy as each day passes. Thank you for joining me today.